Time now for 4 minutes, 4 questions. I'm Roby Brock. I'm with Jessica DeLoach Sabin. As always, this is our segment where I ask 2 questions, you ask 2 questions. We have a little fun.
Right.
We see who answers the questions best, who asks the toughest questions. I'm going to ask the first question today.
Okay,
All
go
right,
for
I'm
it.
going away from my gentlemanly ladies first deal. All right, Jeb Bush officially enters the GOP presidential field along with another 27 this past week. Donald Trump, another one too, but let's
Right.
stick with Bush.
Okay.
A lot of people have criticized Bush getting into the race, Hillary Clinton getting into the race, because these are names of political dynasties in American politics. Do you think that voters are going to suffer from the fatigue of another Bush, another Clinton? I'm not necessarily saying that's going to be the matchup, but that is some pretty good odds that it could be.
Sure. Well, I think that it's possible, but think of it this way. George W. Bush, he was elected after his father, and now his brother is running, and he's not stopping. That's not slowing him down at all. Secretary Clinton's going to run after her husband served so long ago. And what interests me about all of this is what the political terrain will be like when this race is over. So one of them wins, then maybe they serve a second term. But what happens after that? There is no more Bush. There is no more Clinton. So hopefully both parties.
Have some Bush and Clintons though in the making there.
It's just so far away.
Yeah.
It's so far away, right? So one would hope that both parties would be building up a bench of younger people as time goes by as well, because that's a great time to do it. So dynasty, that's a little bit of a strong word to use, because relatively speaking, this is definitely not that.
So you don't think it will be a fatigue for voters?
No, it's definitely interesting. I think that the bigger consideration is just how both of these names command so much energy and respect from voters that they are likely to suck up a lot of money. It makes it harder for other people who are running against them in their primaries, and that's just part of the deal.
All right, we got 4 minutes and we just used 2 of them, so go ahead.
Okay, fine. Lawmakers have been grilling DHS officials for weeks about contracts that are tied to Medicaid eligibility verification and other agency programs. There seems to be a lack of coordination between the agency or within the agency to track these contracts. And this, we're talking about, going up into the hundreds of millions of dollars.
Right.
So do you think someone's going to lose their job over this in the end?
Legislators do want someone's scalp in all of this. You can see it in the committee meetings. You've got people who are directly asking John Seelig, would you keep someone in a job if they botched a $140 million contract? Would that happen in the real world? I've seen Representative Hammer ask some tough questions, Senator Ervin, Senator Rayford ask some tough questions, and many others. They are definitely on the hunt for some blood. So, but here's what I think the challenge is DHS is a $5 billion plus state agency.
Right.
There's about 15 departments in the Department of Human Services. It is a difficult, complex, hard operation to manage. You're paying your DHS director, and then the people under that even less, $140,000 a year. I don't know a $5 billion company in the world that would pay a CEO $140,000 a year. So you're going to have trouble attracting someone to the public sector that can make 3, 4, 5 times or more than that in the private sector. You're going to have a tough time recruiting somebody to do that. So I think that if they get a scalp or 2 out of all this, I'm not so sure the legislature doesn't create a bigger problem for themselves.
Sure, because they're still going to have to figure out a way to keep this going.
And find someone
that
can come in and be competent and pick up without dropping a ball or anything. I think it's a tough challenge for someone, but we'll see. All right, there's been an announcement that a woman's face should be on the next $10 bill. Right now it's Alexander Hamilton.
Right.
Do you want to see a woman on the $10 bill? And if so, who do you think ought to be on the currency?
Well, first off, yes, of course I do. And hey, put a woman's face on more than just one of the bills. Feel free to put a woman's face on as many as you like. My vote would go to Hattie Caraway.
Really?
Yes, why not? Wouldn't she just be great and beautiful, and it's so nice
First female U.S. Senator there.
There you go.
And not only is that a good idea, because that was going to be my pick too, but there's a push in Arkansas coming out of Jonesboro. We've just reported on it today that Hattie Caraway, there's going to be a push to get Hattie Caraway nominated for that $10.
Go, Hattie.
So not Beyonce, you're saying Hattie Caraway.
It's not Beyonce, but she's a close second for sure.
All right, I'm going to give you the last question of the day.
Okay. You're sitting on a bunch of polling information.
A lot.
And some of it's coming out tomorrow, some of it's coming out Sunday. So what do you want to share right now?
Oh, you want me to give you some poll results, don't you?
Give me the good stuff.
I'm not going to do that. But I will tell you what you can expect to look for. How about that?
That's
My
great.
interesting takeaways, I think Asa's job approval number, interesting. I think Tom Cotton's job approval number, very interesting. Senator Bozeman's job approval number has some very interesting mechanics in it. Senator Bozeman's reelection possibilities, another interesting result there. And then I will just say, I'm not sure how interesting these results will be, but we did do some Hillary Clinton, Mike Huckabee, fave, unfave,
Yeah.
and head-to-head matchups.
Okay.
It'll all be rolling out some Friday, some Sunday.
I can't wait.
I know you will. So, all right. That is 4 minutes, 4 questions. Jessica DeLoach, Sabin, thank you so much. As always, great job.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and thank you for watching. You can keep up with the latest business and political headlines each and every day at talkbusiness.net.